Welcome to a Thunder Draft Update. I'm Barry Trammell along with Thunder writer Anthony Slater, freshly back from California. AC, the Thunder has the number 14 pick in the Thursday night draft. Who are they going to take? Will they take anybody?
Well, a lot of it obviously depends on what happens before then, and it kind of is a hard to predict draft. You know, there's not certain people you know are going to go here and here. Does somebody fall? Does the guy they want not there? I mean, I think an indication's just, you know, rumblings are they're really high on Cameron Payne, the Murray State point guard, and just what he can do. And if you really look at their roster and if you really project their roster out a few years, point guard makes sense. They only have 2 on the roster now. DJ Augustine's entering the final year of his deal, and he's not a must-have on the roster going forward. So I think Cameron Payne's the guy they want. But the thing is, he's kind of, you know, his stock has risen through these workouts. He actually did just fracture his finger recently. But I think he's impressed enough to where somebody like the Pacers may take him at 11. And then if the Thunder, you know, don't like what's there at 14, and I think that there's a possibility they won't, they may trade out of it. I don't know exactly what they can get. I don't think they know what they can get at this point. So much is just going to matter on how the draft kind of maneuvers.
If the Thunder were to trade this pick for a future pick, what's the odds that that future pick is as good as number 14?
I think that just depends on next season and, you know, a little bit of luck, too. You know, what team wants it. They'll probably top 10 protect it because they don't want to risk giving up, you know, a top 10 pick for a 14. But, you know, just throw out a team, you know, like the Pacers. You get their next year pick to give up 14. How good are the Pacers going to be next year? That's all dependent on, you know, who's injured. Does Paul George come back well? They could come and be really good, and then you traded the 14th for the 25th pick. But they could be bad. Maybe you get lucky and get 11th pick next year. So much of it is just like how this thing plays out.
Cameron Payne, if that's who the Thunder wants, what does he provide?
I think he's got high potential. He's a very good passer. He scored more than he's going to score in the NBA at Murray State because he's playing in a bad league with, you know, second-tier players. But I think, you know, from just watching his tape, he's got a very good feel for the game. Mike Conley, to me, kind of seems like his ceiling, but he plays a lot like Mike Conley. Whatever conference Murray State's in is obviously not the NBA. But I actually like him. I've grown to like him more, and I think he would perfectly fit in maybe like a transition year working behind DJ Augustine, and then maybe if he shows enough potential, he goes into that backup point guard role, you know, the following year.
Well, we'll know for sure on Thursday night. Stay tuned for more Thunder coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoman.